welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is going to be a little different. In today's video we are going to be taking a closer look to Lana's past, because since this new Halloween update we have gotten more info about what happened to Lana and hopefully a better understanding of what happened to her. Now before we get started, I want to thank all of you guys so much for 2k subscribers. I am so grateful, and this is a goal I wasn't planning on reaching in a while, so I'm like very shocked. I will be doing a live stream this month to celebrate though. And if you want to be on my live stream, you have to follow me on Roblox because it joins our own for followers, and join my Roblox group. Also, as an extra, what's your favorite Roblox game? Because I might be playing them on stream. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so right now we're in the Roblox homepage. Here's my account, by the way. Like I said, it joins our own for followers. Anyways, to find Lana's account, we have to go up to search and search Lana does nails and click on people, of course. She should be the first one right at the top. Click her account. And oh, wow, so she does look different from the last time I saw her. Let's read her about because it's also changed. Some say I let the past consume me, but I have done nothing but let the past change me to who I am. I don't need your forgiveness. I have forgiven myself. Wow. Her avatar also looks a bit different. Now her about doesn't really make too much sense, but hopefully once we get deeper into her life and her history, it'll start making more sense. Okay, so let's scroll right to the top because I know there is something that has changed since the last time I saw her. Her creations. If you didn't know, Lana has some games she made herself, and she released a new game the day the Halloween event dropped. So we're gonna be checking that out right now. So we have the forest. We have the questionnaire, this one which I want to type calling out loud, and the new game, the house I sensed before me. Let's click it and see what more info we can get out of this game. There is some like text in the thumbnail. I can't get out of my head, I can't get out of my veins. Tell me, what I do to search such a childhood? Oftentimes people brush it aside. How come I'm just not granted the privilege of forgetting? We can clearly see she's not too happy about her past and doesn't really want to remember it. Let's also have a glance at the description. In Michigan, the mooring doves. Where I go home, maybe one day I'll look back and find solace in the memories. So I can tell this game is going to be deeply engraved with her past and her lost memories. Enough talking, let's go ahead and play the game. Now this is the first thing you see when you first join the game. The ambient and the aura is just so scary and creepy. And everything is in white and black, so it's very hard to see and look around. But don't worry guys, because I got you covered and I know exactly where we are. We are in Lana's childhood house, which is also in the Lana Quest. This is basically the Lana Quest house, just without the chasing monster or the keys to find, and all doors are unlocked. As an example, this is the kitchen, and here is the kitchen in the Lana Quest. It is the same thing, and there is nothing you can interact with. Even though this kitchen is the same one from the Lana Quest, it looks just so different. My theory is that this is how Lana saw her childhood house, her childhood memories, and the Lana Quest house is how everyone else around her saw her memories and her childhood. But of course, this is just a theory. Okay, so we've seen the first floor. Let's go ahead and look at the second floor, Lana's room. And oh, it's been boarded up. Now this room wasn't initially boarded up. You were actually allowed to enter it. Before, you were actually able to read unsure in her room, and the door was accessible. You were able to get inside. Here is what her room used to look like. Everything is upside down, and if you look closely, there is text on her wall. I'm not sure how I survived. It's like the apple's juice forced its way into my veins. And if you look closer to the picture I showed you earlier, there is a drawing of an apple. So we can see that someone gave her an apple that made her this unwell, that twisted her memories forever. But what could have? Well, now outside her room, there is text written on the wall. Why do I let the past consume me? I'm a terrible person. She feels eternally guilty for something I don't really quite understand. But it's slowly adding up. Let's go to her parents' room. Oh, and would you look at that? There is also text in this room. I don't even want to think about my parents right now. Okay, so she's really consumed into this guilt. It's probably distorting her from reality. Let's go inside this room. Hopefully you can also get some info out of this one as well. Okay, so there is some text on the wall. Let's read it. It's not their fault. I used to resent them for their choice. Wait, so the parents have a role in this as well? they helped provoke this part of Lana. Well, maybe that proves why she doesn't really want to think about them right now. Another clue right there. Stop perceiving me. I don't know about you, but I have a feeling she hates her childhood, like despises it. In the basement, I don't think there's too much going on. Like, I don't really see any clues or text on the wall. Okay, so we had a good scan upstairs. Let's go ahead and deep more into downstairs as well. We haven't really had a look at the bathrooms, so let's go ahead and do that now. And oh my god, there is so much text on the wall. It's a bit overwhelming, but I'll try my hardest. In Michigan, the winters were cold. It worsened my health, it worsened my health, it worsened my health. Basically used that over and over again. So from this, we can understand that her health just got worse over time. But I don't know what Michigan being colder, has to contribute with that. I think it's just a metaphor, but I don't really know. Let's go get a look into the other bathroom and read the next clue. I'm sorry to my courtier, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. You were real people and I fed you all into it so selfishly. Maybe she lied to people she trusted? Also, have you noticed how she's bringing and apologizing about different people? I think it's like little things that caused her to feel this enormous guilt. I don't think it was just like a big thing that made her feel this awful. There is also some writing on the living room. Let's go ahead and read that. If I never took the red orb from his hand, I would have lived such a normal life. What? What orb? From whose hand? Who is she referring to? My only guess is Agamemnon, which will make complete sense to me. But what red orb? I think she is referring to the apple, because not only is there an apple adorning her room, but in the basement. Yep, in the basement as well. When you unlock the door with the red key, there should be a big picture of an apple in the wall. There's so many references to this apple, and most apples are red. So I'm guessing the red orb is the red apple. Tell me your opinions down below in the comment section, because I will be replying and even giving a shout out to the replies in my next Lana lore video. There's something right here, let's take a look at it. Can you tell I'm so disturbed with who I used to be? Wait, what? So she hates her old past, her old self. So maybe she didn't want a normal life after all. Or maybe she was brainwashed into thinking her old self and past was bad and disturbing. Let's go to the basement. Hopefully there's another clue here as well. Also, there's a lot of candles lying around. I don't know if you noticed that. And oh, I's got a badge. What if he never leaves? We'll look into the badges later. Oh jeez, I'm a terrible person. In full caps as well. There is a ton of candles around here as well. I don't think there's so much exploring here, so I'm gonna leave. But this game is making us see a side of Lana we've never seen before. Especially me, after I completed the Lana quest, I felt like there was still so much we need to learn and could have learned, and this game is showing it to us. There is 2 places we still have to find and check, and one of them is the barn. Looks real empty to me. I see no text or nothing here. My guess is that the places that don't have any text or writing on them are places that Lana doesn't really care about or doesn't really remember in her memory. So places like her parents' room, of course, is gonna have text because she remembers her parents, or her bedroom, of course, because she's gonna remember her bedroom. And I guess her bathroom also has importance to her. And of course, the basement. That was a lot. We even received a badge, like. Okay, so the last place we have to scheme is the garage. Let's go ahead and see what secrets are lurking here. Oh, it's pretty empty. Like, absolutely nothing here. Kind of disappointing. And if you're asking if there's anything beyond Alana's house and the barn, there isn't. It is complete darkness. I almost forgot to check this text in the wall right here. Nelly isn't doing so well because of our absence. I'm sorry. Now, if you don't know who Nelly is basically the only friend Elena has that's still alive, because she did sacrifice like 2 of the other ones for some of the rituals she was doing for her campaign or her group. We'll get into more depth with Nelly as well, don't worry. Anyways, apart from that, there is no more clues I was able to collect. But this game is updated quite frequently, so feel free to comment down below your new discoveries, and I'll make sure to update it regularly. Okay, so that game was a lot, but let's break it down into sections. First of all, Agamemnon. Because if you didn't know, Agamemnon isn't just a villain in dresstoimpress, he actually plays a very big part in Greek mythology as well. And here's some history behind him. Agamemnon in Greek legends was the king of, I won't even try pronouncing that. He held the Greek force to victory during the Trojan War after an abduction of Helen. But that's not the part that truly matters. Because what matters the most is the curse he was given due to his descendants. Agamemnon was a descendant of a cursed line, streaming from the legendary Phillips, whose son had brought a blood curse on their descendants because they murdered their step brother. So Agamemnon is forever cursed, which may explain his cruel and immoral actions. This can also link with him wanting to be immortal. Maybe being immortal will lessen the curse. Either way, enough with Agamemnon, let's really pay more attention to Lana. She has a group which we haven't really put too much focus in. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so she made an announcement a couple of days ago regarding the awakening. And thank you, the patrons. I know it isn't over. I know once I announce my decision to cut contact with it, along with my herd, I know he will be angry. And I know I'll have to fight it again. I'm so sorry for trying to trick you in the past. Just know it wasn't my decision. But your support has fed a partial evil that has consumed me for years. I could never thank you enough. I know he will be angry. Is she talking about Agamemnon again? And she's probably going to have to fight them again soon. What is soon? How many days? How many weeks? How many months is soon? Whatever it might be, I'm excited to see the outcome. Let's go to affiliates and see if anything changed. Nope, Lina's salon and the plague are still her enemies. Wasn't expecting too much change anyways. Let's go and check on Lina's first. Everything seems the same. Nothing has really changed. She has a shadow that is quite a couple months old now. Her group is quite outdated. Let's go and see her actual account. She has a new bot as well. Maybe you found out I was the villain. But that doesn't mean I won't come back. Wow, so she just admits herself she is the villain. I mean, she did show her true self in the Lana quest towards the end, so it's no big surprise. Lina also has Lana'S group as enemies. Let's go check on the plague, which if you didn't know, it's run by Agamemnon himself. Yep, Agamemnon has his own Roblox account. In my vision, I see glittering pillars in an orderly formation, holding up what will be my temple in the region of Greece. We build slowly, and soon all eyes will be on us. You can see how Agamemnon wants full power and full control. He has an about as well. Let's read that. You are my creation. What do you mean you're cutting contacts? Just remember who restored your soul. After your own Koshi found out who you were, don't try to save your face anymore. His avatar looks pretty interesting as well. He doesn't have any creations we can explore. Also, someone else I did promise I'll talk about is Nelly, which is surprisingly the only person Alana is following. Here's how Nelly's account looks. Let's see what she has to say. I haven't seen anyone in days, and rescue they've left me are running out by the day. Was I forgotten? Was I abandoned? This links so nicely with what Lana said on the walls about how they weren't taking too much care of her. And here are the two other people which I did say were sacrificed for, Lana's own sake. They don't have an about because they're dead. Also, something I didn't mention is a drastic change to one of Lana's creations. Most of her games do look like the one I did show you guys today. Very sketchy, very odd. But the questionnaire has had quite a makeover, but with the makeover came some new secrets. So let's play to interact with the new secrets. You do receive a badge when you first play the game called Response with an accent in the E. Anyways, just look how vibrant and colorful this game looks now. Beautifully grown out trees, super green grass, such colorful flowers. This is not how the game used to look like. Here is how it used to look like before. Enough with the ranting, let's see what secrets lie here. Look, there is a poster in this tree right here. How can you forgive her even though she killed all those people in the past? Oh, but it's okay because Agamemnon made her do it. Maybe it sounds inconsiderate, but Lana is selfish. The real Lana. Oh, so I'm guessing these are opinions people have of Lana. This one is of course a negative opinion, but it makes sense. Now, if you didn't know, Lana used to sacrifice people for her own sake, or for the sake of people around her as well, but it ended up leading her nowhere. There's another letter right here. I'm so sorry if you still believe her. She's good at manipulation. Oh wow, so some people just really despise Lana. They're given good points, but there's really not enough backing up to make the information reliable, you know what I mean? Plus, Lana did go through a lot herself. There's two letters here on the table that were really hard to read, but I'll try my hardest. This first one says, "It's wrong to idolize Lana and have authority on this manner. I'm a member of her herd. It's terrible Agamemnon made her into. It's truly terrible. But that doesn't make Lana a good person. We all know his evil is still interlinked with her veins." Okay. So many people are against her favor. The other one says, "Yes, she is real, however, she is still bold remains of Agamemnon's again. She is just a vessel for greater evil. We need to get it out of her." I'm guessing people are just now realizing how Lana isn't what she used to be, or that Lana is just feeding them lies and hasn't really helped anyone, not even herself. Those are all the notes I was able to collect in this game. All the notes were negative. None of them are on her side, which is pretty ironic because, you know, some of them even said they were part of her herd. I have a feeling that Lana is losing everyone's trust, including her. Maybe that's why she felt so guilty about everything. Before I leave, like I promised, we are going to be talking about the badges I earned throughout the whole video. I earned 2 new badges and 3 from dresstoimpress. The first one was earned from the questionnaire, and the description just says, "Any questions?" It was made a while ago, so I'm guessing you're earning when you're new to the game. Here is the second badge, "What if he never leaves?" Now this description is super long. "In my dreams, he's there. In the corner of my eyes, he's there. Maybe he'll never leave. My appetite is forever ruined. The difference between the attic and the basement is what consumes me." And a picture of an apple? Like, come on, isn't that a greater hint? Someone handed her a cursed apple she probably ate. And now for the 3 interesting badges we all receive with the new Halloween event. They are all in a different language, but don't worry guys, because I will translate for you guys. Let's first read the description. "Light emits from the remnants of destruction, promising a new era. Listen carefully if you wish to uncover the truth." Now the title translates to "the freedom of the soul." Okay, so the description for the second one is, "A trapped bird dreams to be free. Alas, only cries of sorrow can be heard from its confines." This one translates to captivity. And the description for the first one is, "The forbidden fruit rots within. The kite was the beginning of this story." And there is a drawing of an apple, which kind of just finalizes my point. Lana ate a fruit she wasn't supposed to eat from a person she wasn't supposed to meet. Anyways, the title for part 1 translates to beginning. The language they were using was Swedish, which I don't know, it seems kind of random. Anyways guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I am experimenting with doing longer videos, so if you enjoyed longer videos, tell me down below in the comments. I enjoyed making this video so much, so I hope you enjoyed watching as well. I'll keep you guys updated, so make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss no upload from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright then, bye!